I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DDTexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle, 361-652-5207. Hot, dry weather forecast for the Corn Belt are now front and center, particularly for corn and beans. Monday's surprise drop in the crop condition rating seemed to help awaken the market. Soybean futures led the way on Tuesday, with August beans closing up 59, as August weather is the most critical period for bean development. Corn futures closed up 17, KC wheat up 37. Besides concerns about the weather, recession, inflation, and interest rates, the uncertainty as to just how much corn and wheat will get shipped out of the Ukraine over the coming months looms large in the overall world balance sheet. While it is possible 5.0 million tons of grain per month could get shipped out of the Ukraine, it remains highly unlikely given that just today there have been new airstrikes against Ukrainian ports of Odessa and Mykolaiv. Local cash trading is non-existent, as most of this unsold short crop is in the bin looking for higher prices. The Commodity Credit Corporation will tender today for 4 million bushels of late August, early September milo for the government's donation program to Africa. It will be fascinating to see the results of this tender. Look for the Corpus Christi and Houston elevators to be open same times through the week. September corn $5.97 up 17. August beans $15.32 3/4 up 59 3/4. September Kansas City hard red winter wheat $8.77 up 37 1/4. Neighbor for help marketing your grains, 361-852-5207, Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that'll come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade, there at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did sheep and goat sale turn out?
Yeah, it turned out well, Larry. We ended up with 3,700 right at it. Market was kind of... Some spots were tough, and some spots we got along pretty well. Some of these better Dorper lambs kind of bring from, 240 up to 290. There was a few of those lighter ones, kind of feeder-type lambs that were pretty fancy, bring over $3, kind of $3.15, $3.20. The kid market was probably, the feeder kids, I'd call them steady last week. The the kind of 55 to 65 pound kids might have been just a tick softer. They kind of bring from 220 to up to 275 on some really fancy ones. They had to be pretty fancy to bring much over that 260. So that might have been just a tick softer. The ewe market was probably a tick softer. We had some more ewes. Some of those wool ewes were a little softer than they were last week. Dorper ewes probably steady. Packer ewes, they were steady. Billies might have been just a tick higher. Overall, throughout the day, we hit some highs, up to 245, and then they kind of leveled back off again. Looked like a couple of them got mad at each other and started fighting over them, so they got high, and then they leveled back off there about that $2 to $2.10. Packer nannies probably steady last week, kind of from 90 cents on the better ones to $1.35, I guess, on the fleshier ones. And some of those real shelly nannies, sure dropped off down to, 50 to 70 cents. But all in all, I thought we got along good. Didn't look like it was going to start off kind of tough. Wasn't quite as many orders. And it looked like they started getting a few. So hopefully we'll get a rain and slow some of this down and get back, as kiddos get back to school, maybe they'll start moving a little meat. And so market will get a little better is what we're hoping. We'll just have to play that by ear.
How many cattle have you drawn?
It's we just got done with the sale about 30 minutes ago, and I haven't been out there, but it looks a little bit slower than I was thinking. I'm still hoping we'll get somewhere around that 1,400. Don't know if we'll get it. We'll see how they come in this evening. It was sure awful hot today, so it's kind of not as many cows right now as what we had last week. So we'll just kind of see how that works out through the rest of the night.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean Geiswhite.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves for yesterday. USDA's National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, 106 weaker in the afternoon at 126.77. Federal slaughter estimated 467,000 head. That takes the week to 917 compared to 909 the week before. August lean hogs, 116.97, down 25. Wholesale box beef prices, 269.11 in the choice, 243.88 in the select. That came on a dollar bounce and a 112 drop respectively. USDA's federal slaughter, 125,000 head for 249 for the week. That's down about 1,000 head from last week. Asking prices for live cattle, 137 to 139, bids at 135. USDA says we did see some cash sales at 135. There has not been a dressed market established. August live cattle, 136.87, down 87.50. August feeders, 177.42, down 187.50. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock, at 6:25 on Tuesday evening before the Wednesday sale in Pearsall. Kelly, what's it looking like?
Oh, looks like we'll have a decent run, Larry. I'm going to say somewhere between 700 and 800. Got 500 on hand right now. About 160 of those are cows. Not just a whole lot as far as stock cows go. Most of them going to be packer cows. There's probably 15 or 20 pairs, and maybe about that many cows to palpate in the morning. Rest of everything be packer cows. And then on the calf and yearling side of things, kind of all just like we've been seeing. Calves are pretty light. We got some bigger bunches of calves. So I got 39 off one deal, good Charolais calves, and then 30 off another, some good black calves. So looks like we'll have a decent run, like I say, somewhere between 700 and 800.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Call us there at the office anytime, 830-334-3653. My mobile's 334-1047. Look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Kelly, thank you a bunch.
Thank you, sir.
Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings, plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again. PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. We're on the line with Brian Linsman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how is your sales shaping up this week?
Kind of going to be about the same way as last week. Anticipating about 1,000 head, probably 150, 200 packer cows. The quality's still hanging on with the cows and the calves. They're not showing real bad stress of this hot and dry weather. And, it sounds like this cow market's kind of leveled off, so I think we'll end up all right.
All right. And the sheep and goat market?
Sheep and goats, it's still just kind of status quo. I mean, I'm kind of guessing same thing, probably 700 somewhere in there. And, nothing to write home about the sheep and goat market, but it's still good.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you in the Seguin area for the Wednesday sale.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow night, Larry.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas, from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, we're still leasing a few bulls, believe it or not. It's kind of late in the season, but I guess everybody's cows are calving a little late, kind of like mine are. So I want to remind everyone, we do have plenty of good lease bulls available. They're for lease or sale. We've got all the popular breeds, Angus, Brangus, Charolais, Hereford, Brahman. Give us a call if you're interested. I've got a lot of good young replacement cattle that'll be available for sale this fall. Cows and calves, breds, etc., etc. A lot of good open heifers also. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Carl Herman, Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. It's about 6:10 on Tuesday evening, looking toward his Wednesday sale in Caldwell. Carl, what do you see headed our way?
You know, we're not going to have as many cattle as we did last week, thank goodness, and not as many cows. We're going to have a good run. I think we'll have somewhere around 1,500 pretty easy, maybe about 300 cows. But the calves are good, and the calves are big enough to sell. That's coming this week, and the cows that are here need to be sold.
Good.
So there's nothing here that's young that needed to be kept in the country. So anyway, we're kind of glad for the reprieve, and so we look for a really good sale tomorrow.
Well, tell everybody what time you start and how to get a hold of you, Carl Herman.
Okay, my number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Ebner at 540-8676. We start at 1 o'clock. We have been selling the Packer cows and starting about 11:30 since we've been having so many. So we just sell the Packer cows 11:30 break, and then we get on the regular sale at 1 o'clock. Good. So there you go.
Carl, thank you, and we'll talk to you after the sale.
Thank you, Larry.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We are on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, how was our Monday sale?
Larry, we wound up with 1636. 315 cows and 25 bulls. Calf market was real strong. A lot of activity on the light calves as well as larger calves. 2 and 3 weight steers $1.65 to $1.35. Heifers $1.12 to $1.70. 3 and 4 weight steers $1.51 to $2.21. Heifers $1.20 to $2.05. 4 and 5 weight steers $1.40 to $1.91. Heifers $1.43 to $2.10. 5 and 6 weight steers $1.36 to $1.78. Heifers $1.36 to $2. 6 and 7 weight steers $1.32 to $1.61. Heifers $1.27 to $1.75. 7 and 8 weight steers, both yearlings $1.30 to $1.54. And the heifers $1.19 to $1.50. And the old calf market sure is all right for this, for as many cattle as we're running right now. Slaughter cows, we got 71 for the best cow. Slaughter bulls 97, they've slipped a little. Stocker cows 350 to 900. In pairs we didn't have but just a handful, 530 to 900, Larry.
And I guess we'll be about the same next week, or what do you think?
Yes, sir. I think we'll have another pretty good run. I imagine we slowed down a little. You know, we had 2,200 last week. We fell down to 16, but I think we'll have that 1,500, 1,600 again next week.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Gary Butler.
Larry, you can get us here at Sale Barn, 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on mobile, 830-857-4330, Larry.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, it's time for a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in July, D's plus 70, $12. We'll call Houston $12 and Progresso $11.80. Yellow corn to Corpus in July, September plus 120, $7.17. Houston $7.02, Progresso $7.37. Hard red winter wheat to Corpus in July, September plus 75, $9.52. We'll call Houston $9.77. Number 1 beans to Houston in August, November less 15, $13.68 3/4. Taking a look at Texas cotton, 101.69 for East Texas, Oklahoma, 103.94 for West Texas. Average was 102.31, but we moved no bales. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. Because you're the Best Darn Farm Show listener. I ain't bragging on you, just telling the truth. Neighbor, thanks so much for listening. Goodbye, God bless. See you down the road.